Hey, welcome back, guys. Welcome back wherever you're from, whatever time of the day it is. I'm in California now, and I just want to say welcome back for all the people that keep coming back and watching me, and really appreciate you. This is going to be a little bit different video today. I'm going to talk about why men over 50 feel invisible and how to change that. Do you ever feel like, after you turn 50, the world kind of stopped noticing you? People stop noticing you. Of course, a lot of that depends on the type of job you had. But you're not alone. And in this video, I'm going to share reasons why many men feel invisible. As they age. More importantly, what can you do about it to change that starting today? And I'm going to go into a little bit more detail and explain what I mean. You'll see in a minute. But this is Mike Norris, new to the video, so hope you subscribe to it. Give it a like, share it. There's men out there who need it. But think about this. Is there a time when you were ignored, when you felt invisible? Ignored is probably a better word, or invisible. Around your family, at the store maybe, people just ignoring you. How did it make you feel? For some reason, society has kind of changed. Society now tends to overlook older men. Maybe not so much 50s, early 50s, but when you get over 60, society kind of overlook you pretty much. And, I think back to when I was a kid, man, my Boy Scout leaders were in their like 50s and 60s. They were older and taught us all kind of stuff and camping, and we did different things, and they showed us, stuff to do, and coaches I had playing Little League baseball and Little League football and stuff. They were all older. It seems like the really older gentlemen tended to be more like the Boy Scout leaders and stuff like that, and leaders that took you camping and different things, and fishing or hunting or whatever, different things. But times have changed, folks, and some reasons, our health declines as we get older, our appearance, let's face it. A lot of us let ourselves go and we look like crap. You can't do much about that right there, but you can do stuff about the other parts of your body. A lot of men, and I see this, have a lack of purpose. All those things and more play a role, but here's a key: you are not the problem. It's what we stop doing that's the problem. I have friends, men I know that are retired, and they just kind of stop living. They have no direction, no purpose, no goals. Whatever becomes their mantra. You ask them something, whatever. It's just the way it is. I've had people on YouTube and Facebook message me when I was doing fitness, and I had a fitness group, and they're like, "Man, don't be bothering me. Why are you talking about fitness? I'm 60 years old. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I don't care about health. I just want to sit on my back porch and look out at the woods. That's all I want to do." I mean, you wouldn't believe some of the comments, and so many men just lose their way for some reason. Maybe you were in a job where you had some authority and stuff, and once you retire, it's over. It's kind of like the military. I used to tell guys, hey, when it's over, man. Quit living in the past, I don't go hang around military bases. Some guys are there drinking coffee every day and stuff. I moved on. I had a new life. I set new goals. I had new missions. One of the worst things is, when I was living in Mexico, I'd come home to see my dad. I came home every couple months, 2-3 months at the most, about the longest period of time, and he would want to go to Bojangles every morning, and go to Bojangles, and there's like 25, 30 people, 70s, 80s, even we had some in 90s there. And I remember one guy was like 94, and his son would bring him every day, and They're all in there. They knew each other, went to school together, or been in living because it's a small town. They all knew each other. They sitting in there eating. They'd hang out for a while, an hour. Some hung out 2 hours. They would hang out in there and talk. And then COVID happened. They shut everything down. It never got going again. Now he just sits home alone. Like I imagine most of the other older people, they just sit home alone on their couch or in their recliner and just sit there all day. Things have really changed since 2020 or 2019, whenever this crap happened, or along in there, the whole world changed. So what can you kind of do to reverse this? Well, number one, you probably know what I'm going to say. Work on getting yourself in better shape, getting in a little bit better shape, a little conditioning, a little healthier. Why? Because when you do that, your energy changes. You feel good about yourself. Other people notice. Other people notice when you're doing something, when you start walking or losing weight or getting, just getting fitter. It doesn't take a whole lot. People actually notice it. And you'll see the changes too in the mirror. Even if nobody tells you, you'll see it. But people see that. And it's nothing, you don't have to do anything drastic. Just start making some changes, some slow changes. And you build up and go along. You don't have to do anything drastic. The second thing, you need to stay sharp. Keep learning, growing, doing new things. I'm talking to my grandkids today. They've got Google AI. They don't have ChatGPT, but they've got like a Google AI on their little computers for school. And they're just on there, and I'm like, are you learning anything? Ask it a question. I showed on my laptop. I said, look here, I ask questions all the time. I said, you should ask a question every day about something. And my granddaughter, she's just on there going crazy. She's talking to this Google AI like it's one of her best friends. She's just talking about everything. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, they want you to ask questions, learn. As we age, it's a big people look at you like, oh, he's just an old guy. No, keep learning, keep growing, doing new things. Have a mission. You had reasons when you were younger, to show up, be powerful when you were younger. You were in charge of things and all of this stuff on the job or in the military, if you retired at an older age. And, those days are over. But you can keep doing things, for me, it's traveling. I love traveling. I love learning new things. Even though I don't believe in Bigfoot, unless they can find a dead one to show me, I used to believe in it, but my grandson's kind of talking about it now, and so we've been watching some documentaries and stuff, just in trying to improve the knowledge. You could coach kids. I always wanted to be a coach. I've coached Little League and stuff. You can do things like coaching kids. Maybe you are a business owner, there's groups you can help young entrepreneurs, Find something that excites you. Camping, hunting, fishing, if you stopped it. A lot of people stop doing the things that they were doing 10, 15 years ago. They stopped doing it. Get back into it or find something new. Pickleball, hey, whatever. Put yourself out there. The community. And, well, like the Bojangles deal that I was talking about now, I guess you can go to coffee shops. That's what everybody does in Vietnam, to go to coffee shops. In Mexico, I would go to coffee shops and hang out. It's kind of a thing, and you meet new people and you talk to them. I met people from all over the world in Mexico. In Vietnam, there were people from all over the world, in different part of the world. The people in Vietnam were more from like Russia and Australia and New Zealand and places like that. Hey, start a podcast. I know an 80-year-old guy that started a podcast last year, and he's got a huge following. I think he's got like 30,000 people now. It took off, 80 years old. You'd be surprised. There are a ton of people, and if you want to know, I can send you their YouTubes, guys like in their 50s or 60s, and they have guys 20, 30 years old listening to them. They just get on there and talk about life. Start a podcast. It's pretty easy. Or YouTube, I should say. It's easy. Just take your cell phone, start talking into it. That's what I do. Don't practice a little bit if you're nervous or whatever. I've been doing it. It don't bother me. I just pick the phone up and start talking. Age doesn't matter. Like I say, the guy was 80. So it's not too late, to stand out again from the inside out, get your confidence back. Don't be arrogant. Just help people. That's what I try to do here. I just try to help people. You know, I'm not making any money doing this. I'm not charging people any money for any weight loss advice or anything like I used to. I'm just being me, getting on here talking about things that I like to talk about. And this channel is probably going to expand a little bit outside of just fitness and health. That's going to be the main focus always. But like little videos like this, I think I've got more of these that I want to do because I got some things I want to get off my chest I want to talk about. So leave a comment below. Let me know how you feel about this. Let me know if you have found a purpose, or if you have a purpose, or if you just whatever attitude, you know. And if that's what you want to do, that's cool. That's you. But I would like to hear your comments if you like this kind of talk, or you want me to get back to fitness all the time. You guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.